And now it's time for Crocheting with Ron. Wait, that can't be right. Now it's time for Oh, okay. Now it's time for Crotchety Old Ron. That makes much more sense. You're listening to The Ron Van Dam Show on New England Broadcasting.
The following program is brought to you in living color.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Oh, that's nice.
Hold on tight, things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
It's nice for you. You can just sit there and listen. I have to come up with stuff to talk about. Burden's on me, isn't it, huh? Hey, welcome to the program. It is the Ron Van Dam Show. I'm Ron Van Dam, which makes it kind of easy to figure out what this is. If you'd like to get me a gift of any sort, you can register the gift registry at Bed Bath & Beyond and buy me a wonderful present for the birthday that I'm not having right now, but someday I expect that I will. I have a friend who sent me a text telling me how wonderful the Instant Pot is. Excuse me? Yes, it's a pressure cooker. You throw the food into the Instant Pot pressure cooker, put the lid on, turn it on, and then take the lid off and eat the crap inside. Ooh, what a culinary experience that must be. I think in our society we need to stop making things too easy. Personally, things are so easy that when I'm finished doing them, then I have nothing to do, and I'm bored off my ass. Things are a little too easy. There's nothing wrong with working for what you're going to get. That's not a bad concept. I don't know. I am suffering from allergies. I got to tell you something now. I am suffering from allergies right now. My eyes are tearing. My nose is running. It used to be here. Now it's all the way over there. I'm miserable. Do you care? I'm in nasal pain here, and all you do is talk about your Instant Pot. That's a little selfish. There's your opening sequence. Hope you enjoyed it. It's over now. How are you? Good to be with you today. I have an interesting guest coming up a little bit later in the program. I guess you'll be the judge of that, but I do have one. We do a lot of interviews on this show. Just to recap, in case you're joining me for the first time, the hell's wrong with you? I've been doing this for, oh my God, I started doing radio in 1990. I don't know what year this is, but I think I've been doing it for a long time. Is this 2022 already? Wow, I overslept. So I've been doing this for 32 years. That's not right. Someone should have stopped me at some point and said, Ron, that's too long. Find something else to do. 32 years, and I've been interviewing people for 32 years, and I think the only good that came out of that was that I've had conversations with some of the greatest experts in every field, so I know a lot of things that you don't. But on the other hand, I know too much, and as a result, my life is a den of iniquity. I know what iniquity means. I just don't know why I said it. Anyway, how are you today? 2020. Every time I see a calendar, I cringe. It's too many years. 2000. Look, if you're 21 years old or 25 or something like that, God love you. I was one of those ages once, and I thought I had my whole life in front of me. You're going to very soon find out, young adults, that's pretty much it. That's it. That's about it. All the important and exciting parts of your life are pretty much over. Yeah, life is very exciting when you're a child. Ooh, look at that, look at that. You're learning things you didn't know. You're asking millions of questions to an annoying part of your childhood. You're discovering, you're finding, you're in awe. You have your first love, your first kiss, your first little smack in the sack, if you know what I mean. You go to school, you make friends, you do things, you play things, you go to movies, you play stickball. I don't know what that is. You do so many. You have dates. You have relationships. You achieve. You go to school. You get all these freaking diplomas that really, in the long run, mean nothing, but seem to mean so much at the same time. You're with your parents. You're coddled. Maybe there's domestic violence. There's a lot going on here. Then you go to college. You start doing drugs like everybody else does. You start going to bed with people indiscriminately. There's so much to do. You go to restaurants, you eat, you travel. You're young, you're hopeful. The world is in front of you. You can go any direction. Everything's forward. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to that. You're exciting, experiencing. You're zip lining. You're parasailing. You're jumping out of airplanes, not on purpose. Well, actually, it is on purpose. You're doing that. You learn. You get 21. You drink. Maybe as a military thing. I don't know. You get jobs. You love. You fall in love. You get your heart broken. You fall in love again. You get your heart broken. This is exciting, wonderful things. And that you drive, you have a car, your freedom. I can go, I can do, I can smell, I can smell, I can live, I can run, I can jump, I can bend down, I can actually touch my toes, my hair is still on my head, I'm getting attractive, I'm going to dinners and movies and plays and having relations and loving and drinking and enjoying and just taking life in. Look at the beautiful trees, the lovely things to do. I can actually jog, I can hike, I can move my legs. This is wonderful. And then you get married. Ooh, pitfall. Then you get married. You have children. You start a family just like the one that you were brought up in. You're duplicating this incredible part of life. And you're loving and kissing and hugging and working and achieving and loving and making money and bathing in money. And then you realize, I don't really have that money now. I'm in trouble. I can't pay for anything. And you love, and then you have to pay for the college education of the kids that you're having. You wonder, how am I going to do that? And you don't know. And things are getting tough, and you have to work 3 jobs. And democracy is falling apart, and there are wars and pestilence and people, and all of a sudden you start hating people. All these people, all these experiences, I can't. And then you find out, well, I can't do all those things anymore. I'm physically tired. I can't. This is too much. And then life starts slowing down. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the same. They're all the same. I go to work. I come home. I eat and have my Instapot dinner, and I go to bed, and I wake up, and I'm not having sex like I did before. The things aren't that exciting. I'm a little tired. No, I don't really feel like doing that tonight. No, thank you, Winnie. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to stay home. And, oh, my God, I've done that. Been there, done that. I can't. I don't know. Life starts getting a little bit of a drag. Never knew what depression was. This is new. I was so excited about life. Now I am clinically depressed. You start taking pills. Well, I take a multivitamin every day to get my iron and my supplements. Take a multivitamin. Then you get older. It's not just a multivitamin. It's 20 different pills to keep you alive. To keep you functioning. I can't bend down anymore. I'm losing my hair. I don't know. I've got a pain in my shoulder. I don't know where that came from. All these people you used to like, I don't like them anymore. I just don't like people. I found out all these people on the planet that are hovering around me, don't particularly care for any of them, to be honest with you. They're all pains in the asses. Yeah. Then you realize at a certain age, whoa, I want to meet somebody who's just like me, is what you feel like when you're younger. And then you get older, and if I met somebody that was just like me, it would be horrible. Ooh, there's a switch. You're told through your entire life, Jesus is coming. What time? He's coming. I don't know. We're waiting. Wait, Jesus is coming. And then you get older and you realize, he's not coming. He's not coming. He said he was coming, but I don't think he's going to be showing up. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Prices don't stay the same. They keep going up. Your salary doesn't go up. It's all of a sudden you realize all this stuff. You go, whoa, this is not the fantasy that Disney told me about. And then you reach the age of 40 or 50, and you find out there's not really a Santa Claus. That's what really does it. When you find out that your childhood fantasies were nothing but a story, that's depressing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your fact of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please prepare yourselves. It is that time again for Ron's Fact of the Day.
Didn't mean to depress you. I just was doing a bit. That's my getting older bit. I've been doing that for 30 years. It's a classic. I'm sorry, did I depress you by mistake? Actually, life is quite exciting. There are challenges. The older you get, you realize there are more challenges. Those little speed bumps become like huge walls to overcome. But at the same time, it's not the speed bumps, it's how you get over them. And that's my pontification for today. Thank you for being here. That'll cost you. That'll cost you. By the way, you don't pay to listen to the show, but at the end, you pay to leave. I don't know how I work that out, but somehow I do. It is the summertime. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not as curmudgeon-y as people think I am. Yes, I am. Actually, I am. I don't like the summer. I just, those that know me, and if you do happen to know me, congratulations. Those that know me realize that I do not like the summer. There's nothing in the summer that I care to do. I no longer run. I no longer jump. I am lazy as hell. I'd rather sit in the chair than stand up, and that's pretty much it. Here's the comforting part of that for me. I've been like that since I was a child, so it's not like I've developed into this crotchety old lazy person. I was born that way. I'm consistent. You can't say much about me, but the one thing you can say is that I am consistent. There's no surprises. Ron, I didn't know you were that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did know. You did know. You knew. I'm not throwing out clues here. This is it. And then I come to find out a lot of people are in my boat. They're in the same boat. They're in my boat. They're on my boat. Yeah, I don't pick things up off the ground anymore. I've talked about this before. If I see a penny on the ground, it's staying on the ground. There was a time in my life, not too long ago, where I would bend down and pick up that penny and feel a sense of accomplishment. No more. That penny's staying on the ground. I ain't picking it up. What the hell am I supposed to do with that damn thing? Do you know how many pennies I have in a jar? It's no longer a jar. It's a bucket. I have a lot of pennies. I don't know where they came from. They just multiply upon themselves. It's like spontaneous combustion. Only they multiply, they don't destroy. I don't know what to do with my pennies. I can't bring them down to the dollar store. I'm sorry, the $1.25 store. Because I can't lift the bucket anymore. So what am I supposed to do? They used to have these machines in banks and places where you could pour the pennies into a machine. And for a price, oddly enough. I'm giving you money. Now you're charging me a fee for me to give you money. This is weird. This is weird. Used to pour the pennies into a machine, and it would automatically count the pennies and then spit out paper money, and I'd go home and feel like I was rich. Now I don't know what to do with these pennies. Nobody wants them. They actually signs as we don't take your pennies. I don't know why. I don't know why. As I said on yesterday's show, Bitcoin is not the new currency. Coles Cash is. It's Coles Cash. They've come up with their own monetary system now. When a department store comes up with their own monetary system, you know that things are going awry. I have Coles Cash. I have no money, can't pay my bills, but I have Coles Cash. Ooh, okay, fine. That's nice. Yeah, I have a lot of pennies. I don't know what to do with them. I'm thinking of paving my driveway with the pennies. Put them to some use, then wait till a real hot day, which it pretty much is now. Let the pennies melt, and I'll have a new driveway that will be quite copperish and impressive. Yeah, I do not like the summer months. It's too hot outside. I sweat. I can get skin cancer. My skin can burn. This is not good for me. I am a walking Instapot. There's a lot of bugs out there whose sole purpose is not to pollinate, but to sting me. It's hot. I don't like sweating. It's not my favorite pastime. They say, Ron, go outside and enjoy the day. Just don't go outside and enjoy the day because the sun will kill you. You'll be stung by a bee and puff up like a balloon. Go outside, but don't go outside. Protect yourself. Put sunscreen on. Go outside, but be careful when you go outside. Everything's outside that can kill you. Go out, do some activities from which you can fall down and die. So be careful, but go out and live, but be careful. Come on, man. Do you know where it's comfortable? Inside with air conditioning. Do you know what I can't afford anymore? Inside with air conditioning. I think the scariest thing that I ever heard phrase-wise from these health experts, I don't know who the hell you people are, but you health experts are freaking me out. We all know that smoking can lead to some horrible lung problems. I've had a little less than a handful of friends who have died from respiratory situations. That's a lot of people, though. And so smoking is, not right, not good. That keeping that in mind, so they come out with this phrase, these health experts, they say that sitting is the new smoking. Okay, that is scary, because I do sit a lot. I don't know if you've noticed, but in order to enable a lot of sitting, they're still making chairs. Yes, they're still manufacturing chairs, which enables us to sit too much, and compare that to smoking. However, I've never met anybody who died from emphysema sitting in a chair too long. Your lungs are deteriorating? Yes, they are. Yes. Were you smoking? No, I was sitting in a chair. You were sitting in a chair and you developed emphysema and respiratory problems? Yes, because sitting is the new smoking. Oh, that's interesting. What, do you light the chair on fire? I don't understand. If you don't understand, then get an Instant Pot. It will cut your mealtime down in half, and then you'll have nothing to do. You see, I am a latent chef. I am latent. I love to cook. I've loved to cook all of my life. I was a child obsessed with cooking. To me, cooking is freedom. It is creative. You are taking various ingredients and creating something that pleases other people. Because I'm a giver. Oh, I take. I'll take. I'll take. But I'm a giver. Do I like to give? Not especially. But it's a certain satisfaction. I make a hell of a hollandaise sauce from scratch. I will actually scratch myself and then make a hollandaise sauce. I love hollandaise. I just do. For no reason whatsoever, I just do. I love to cook. I love to saute. I like to take vegetables and chop them up and slice and dice them and put them in a saute pan. I just love that. I love the taste of sauteed vegetables. And I like to sear meat. I sear it. Yeah, I love to cook. I just do. And then I love to eat what I've cooked. It's time consuming and very satisfying to me. And I think I'm quite good at it. So when they came out with this Instapot thing, I immediately said, no, you're ruining everything. Felt the same way with the air fryer. Remember that? Everybody had to have an air fryer. Frying in oil is bad for you. It kind of is. So if we can do this without oil, fry your foods with air. So how do I do this? You have to buy another big contraption. How many contraptions can I have in my kitchen? The hell is this? My kitchen's looking like a nuclear power plant now. I mean, what happened to just cooking things? I must admit that I do have what they call a crock pot. Now you call it a slow cooker. I do like that. I remember when I used to work all day, it was a while ago, I used to cut up some stew meat, some steak or something, nice cut of beef, and throw that into a pot with a couple of onions and some chicken broth and various seasonings, and then I would leave and go to work, and while I was working inside my home, inside this pot, at a very low use of electrical power, this meat would slow cook. And then I would come home at the end of the day, and I'd open the door into my apartment. I lived in an apartment then. I would open the door, and this wonderful smell and aroma would come wafting up my nose. Now the only thing goes up my nose is COVID testing and allergy medicine. They also put that stuff up my nose in case they have to board me in that place where they have the kennel cough. Anyway, and then I would sit down and I would take some vegetables and pour the beef over the vegetables or some rice, and it would be all waiting for me, and that was wonderful. What a culinary joy that was. Yep, I still have my slow cooker. Haven't used that in 27 years. I do have an air fryer. It's somewhere in storage under my house. I don't think I could get to it if I wanted to. Now you think I'm going to run out and get a pressure cooker? No. I've learned my lesson, kids. These are contraptions from hell. No, not me. No, I've learned my lesson. I have no counter space whatsoever. I've got a blender, a coffee maker, a toaster oven, and a toaster. All kinds of contraptions on my counter. When all I really need is a good saute pan, and I'm good. I have no time for my guest today. I did have a guest set up. That guest will be joining me some other day because I talk too much for some unknown reason. Yeah, man. You know, it's funny when you get older. Your calendar changes. When I was younger, my calendar was full of things to do. Meet Marty at 7 o'clock. Susan, going to movies with Susan at 8:30, and got to do this. Pick up your dry cleaning. It's laundry day. I mean, my calendar was full of things and activities and places to go and things to do and people to see. You know what my calendar is full of now? Tuesday at 1 o'clock, dermatologist. Wednesday at 7:30 in the morning, physical. 2 months later, follow-up. That's it. My large array of doctor's appointments. When I was younger, I didn't even go to the doctor. I would go for an annual physical. That was it. Then I hit like 40 years old. Now I had follow-ups. And when you hit 50, you have a dermatologist, a urologist, a phlebotomist, a podologist, a phlebotomist, a dentist, a meshdist, a phlebsist. Then the colonoscopies start. Holy crap. Ooh, baby. That goes on the calendar, too. I'm telling you, man. You're a woman? Pap smear. I don't know what mammogram. Urologist, gynecologist, hepatologist, maphlodologist, plopodologist, I've got doctors up the ass, which is my proctologist. Have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll be back again tomorrow with a brand new show, but until that time arrives, I wish you peace.